your healthcare is weaker, we have to upgrade. And per capita income, you are lower than the other advanced tribes. And even in jobs, you need and you deserve more. See, that's how we even try to give the backload also. So these things we fully agree to bring at par at the state level. That's why in time like this, as a Naga, I think, and as your motto, your USSC motto, the theme, unity is strength. You are aware, Nagaland state, our state logo was Ashok Chakra, lion's head. But because from the British time, our rich culture, traditions, our customary laws were respected. And even British rule over us, they did not interfere into the culture, traditions, and our customary laws. And they had given us protection. Way back in 1873. And that's how till today, after statehood also, that Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act is applied in the state of Nagaland. The British Act, which was passed in London Parliament in 1873. So, we are special category state. We have all the protections, and no act of parliament can touch our culture, tradition, our customary laws, our local bodies. And that's why we have protected our culture, our traditions. We call ourselves unique, which also recognized by Government of India. We call our state as a tribal state, and all the states have their own festivals to exhibit their culture, their traditions. So we call our state name as Land of Festivals. And all the tribals who celebrate come together, culminating all the tribal festivals as Hornbill Festival. This year, 1st to 10, Hornbill Festival was a grand success because there was unity. All the tribes participated and had performed exceedingly well. The highest tourist turnout, more than 2,000 foreigners visited in 10 days. And total visitors of domestic, national and international is about 150,000 people visited. So that is the strength of unity. And Nagas, for Nagas, be farmers, be government servants, be students, be tribal leaders, that Naga unity is required. And that's how we changed the logo into Mithun, which is iconic as identity of us, a precious, a respectable animal, which represent and used in all the festivals and other celebrations. That's why the state logo, Mithun, is our logo, and the theme is unity. Unity, government of Nagaland. And only when Nagas have unity, we'll have a future. If we divide, then we'll be forgotten. You know, our adversaries will divide us. The other day, I had a security coordination meeting with my officers and Government of India representatives from the Army, Assam Rifle, from SIB, and from Nagaland, Chief Secretary and Home Commissioner. We used to have security coordination meeting every month. In that, I told them that I want to know how many Naga underground group are there? How many under ceasefire? How many groups have been recognized by Government of India? I, as a Chief Minister, even if I address the public, I cannot exactly tell them how many groups are there. And any new groups comes, mean new tax will come. So they could not give a proper reply, but the ceasefire monitoring and IG intelligence, they say it's about 7-8 on the ceasefire, and some are in between. But those who have not signed ceasefire also, they are given recognition, and it has crossed more than 20 groups. So if we divide ourselves like this, the national workers divided like that, what is our hope? Then the overground, we are divided. So the students, the youth, what is their future? Therefore, student leaders, youth leaders, you are not, our society is not a civilized society. Way back in 1972, when Christianity came with education. And we had already celebrated 150 years of Christianity. So that means in our land, education institutions started 150 years back. And that's why today our society, I can say it proudly, that we are educated society. We are about 80% literate. Who can read and write? Who can understand? Therefore, I call our society as a educated society. But I cannot say that we are a civilized society. Education is different and civilized is different. Knowledge is different and wisdom is different. So, true unity and true understanding as an educated society, we have to grow together to find future for our identity and to lay a foundation stone, a strong foundation stone for our youth and for future generations to come. I'm the second generation only in literacy. My father, he was not given support for proper education. That's how, when he was still very young, he joined army. He was a British Assam regiment, in first Assam regiment. Why Assam regiment? At that time, the whole Northeast was under Assam. And the British had occupied and doing administration. So through British support, recruitment were taken into Assam regiment and army. Because Second World War was there. The Japanese has already taken over Burma and they had occupied Rangoon. Now you call it Myanmar, you call it Rangoon as Yangon. They were marching to India and the target was to Imphal, Kohima and Dimapur Railway and move towards India. And why? Because they got the support of Subhas Chandra Bose. If Japanese win, India was to be liberated as an independent country. That's how that recruitment, Assam regiment. My father also was a British Assam regiment. But wisdom, you know how to say, that is knowledge. But wisdom is, you know when to say, where to say. For us, because we are educated society, everybody give their opinions. Whether they are to say or not to say, but they want to say, and they say. This is freedom. But I think maturity will come and wisdom will come upon us. So today, celebrating 75 years, 75th anniversary of establishing the United Sangtam Student Conference. A large gathering, a very good arrangement. I appreciate. So let us take hope that we all have to be honest to ourselves. We have to work hard and we have to work very hard, excel in whatever we do. We have to be self-disciplined. We have to have a self-control. Unless you master yourself, you have a control over yourself, you cannot control others. Nagas are brave, are warriorship. All those fighting and warriors, headhunting, should be converted into peace warriors. As Christians and as knowledgeable people, we have to have a brotherhood, a belonging, and oneness in our society. Our society needs a complete transformation. Many things to say. But one thing, when I say honest to ourselves and uphold the Christian values, first thing, reformation is we have to do a correct census. A correct census, a correct electoral, and the election system should be biometric so that nobody can enter multiple entries. Nobody can vote more than once. All these technologies has to come to us. Otherwise, that brute force, manipulations, corruptions. When the church says, clean election, no feasting, no distribution of money, no proxy. That slogan is very good. We all support that. But in our action, it is just the reverse. So when I met the church leaders about clean election, I told them, to have a clean election, first we must have a correct census recording. We must not have multiple entries of voters, one in Dimapur, one in Kohima, one in Lungkem, one in your village. There is no honesty, and system cannot be corrected. And therefore, I think our society needs reformation, which will take its own course. The leaders and the youth, the student community, we have to work together so that we all are serving, we are one people, we are serving one society, they are same people. That's why we have to work together to bring the best out of us. As the Kweski Sanidal celebration of Christianity, 125 year celebration, what was our theme? It says, from darkness to light. So, the Christianity and the education, from darkness we are brought to light. And now today, we are educated society. And therefore, reflects what bad things are there and what progress we had made. We praise God, we salute our pioneers, our former leaders. But way forward, let us plan, let us have vision, let us have truthful and correct vision, so that we will not be ashamed of our own or our society, but will be a proud Naga. How small we are, we should respect ourselves, we should not be ashamed, and we can live together in peace, a vibrant society. It says, talk peace, act peace, and live in peace. When there is no justice, when there is no action, it will not come like that. And there is no shortcut to it. So let us be mindful how to handle our society, how to protect and promote our children. It is my wish that our students, not only Sangtangs but the whole Naga students, let us rededicate ourselves in time like this, celebrating 75th year anniversaries. But there should be peace in our land, there should be development in our land, there should be justice, so that there will be harmony. We have to coexist. And I see that in Neiphiu area are Santang tribes. You are not only fighters, you are the leader, you are the influencers. And therefore, I trust and I believe that you will continue to lead your people, not only your Sangtan tribe, but the whole Neiphiu. And for the government We stand by the youth. We stand for the future of the Nagas. We are committed. You can have open discussion with the government, with your chiefs, with your elected members. I'm happy in one way because earlier we used to have uneducated elected members, MLAs. Today we have young, educated, vibrant, who has so much talent and leadership. And in the house of 60 MLAs, 50%, 30 MLAs are newly elected. And the 30, other 50% are we seniors, like me, and 2-3 times elected. So, let us believe in God, seek His wisdom, and with the elders' blessing, let us continue to pursue education, unity, knowledge, so that Nagaland will become a vibrant society where we'll progress and our identity is preserved. Thank you and God bless. Bless you.